The condition of your property from day one determines the quality of tenant that you're going to attract, the amount of rent that you can get for your property, and how much maintenance you're going to spend on the rental over the course of its life. Most first-time landlords get this wrong, and it's costing them thousands of dollars. My name's Skylar Witt with Cedar Ridge Management, a company built by investors for investors in coastal North Carolina. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what you have to do to get your property rent ready. By the end of this, you'll know how to think strategically about maintenance before you rent your home, know exactly how to tenant-proof your property, and I'll give you the exact rent-ready checklist that we use at Cedar Ridge Management. This is a standard that every property must hit before we list it for rent. Let's dive in. Most landlords actually list their property before it's truly rent ready, and it's costing them thousands of dollars. This results in slower leasing times, which is more vacancy and less rent in the long term. It also results in lower rents that they can attract, and then it brings in lower quality tenants. The condition of your property really signals to people how you operate as an owner or an investor and what they're going to get as a tenant or your customer when they rent from you. It also results in higher maintenance costs, and if you don't prep things properly, this deferred preparation could cost you tens of thousands of dollars in expensive long-term repair. 3 things every landlord must know before they rent. 1, how to think strategically. 2, how to tenant-proof your property. And 3, what really is rent ready. Number 1, think strategically about these 3 things before you rent your house out, and it will save you thousands of dollars. The first one is just being cheap versus frugal versus smart. Hire professionals, guys, to do things right the first time, and it's going to save you lots of money and a ton of headaches in the long run. An example from my personal life is my first rental property. I ran out of money because I didn't hire, I ran out of money because I didn't budget for my repair costs properly. I ended up having to fix a lot of the things myself because I didn't have any more money to pay somebody. And I painted the place by myself. I finished tiling the bathroom by myself. I installed a bathroom sink, and I installed my bathroom toilet. It's kind of funny to think back on because literally in the first 4 months of this being a rental property, the tile in the bathroom had to be redone. The sink started leaking and had to be fixed. And the toilet actually broke because it was installed incorrectly, and it was kind of wobbly and cracked on the basin. So 3 of the 4 things I did because I didn't have enough money and was being cheap to fix actually ended up costing me a lot more money in the long run. So really recommend hiring professionals, especially for things if you're not 100% confident in your abilities to do them. Next, a really good example is just professional clean. This one is a little, it's easy actually. We all think we can clean, right? And we probably can. You probably can, especially if you're in the Marine Corps. You know, you're familiar with field days and stuff. But a problem with this is mixed accountability if you have a property manager. And of yourself, right? Clean the place really well if you do it yourself, and then you hire your own tenant. And you find your own tenant. Let's say you've moved away already. You're not, and they move in. You're no longer there when they have issues to fix, so you got to hire a cleaner or give them some kind of credit to keep them happy. If you clean it before you give it to a property manager and then you move away, a tenant's going to move in. They're going to see things that you didn't see because that's just what happens, right? We all have patterns of looking at things, and tenants just have different eyes than the person that cleaned it is. So tenant's going to move in. They're going to see something. They're going to want it cleaned. We're going to bring a cleaner out to clean it, and you're going to be frustrated because you're like, hey, I cleaned that thing, but you didn't quite clean it good enough. The best thing to do is to hire a professional cleaner. And then if that situation happens where a tenant comes in and they see something, you just tell the cleaner that they missed something, send them back out, and everybody's happy. By the way, if you want to know what your property will rent for, we have a free rental analysis on our website. Check it out at cedarridgemanagement.com, and within 2 minutes, you'll get a rental report about how much your property will get for rent in Eastern North Carolina. The other two parts to think strategically about your rental are: one, landscaping. Curb appeal really matters, but you don't want to create a maintenance nightmare, and you don't want to create an HOA headache. So simply trim overgrown trees, remove high maintenance shrubs. The goal here is to have something that looks great and is easy to manage. Next, paint. Never use flat or builder grade paint. Pay up a little bit and use a high quality semi-gloss paint, because now you can clean the walls when they get smudges on them, when kids' dirty handprints get on them, or whatever. It's much easier to do with a high quality paint. If you have cheap builder grade paint, then you're gonna have to repaint in turnovers, and it's gonna be a lot more costly. All right, talking point number 2, tenant proof your property. You wanna set your house up to survive and to thrive. So you're moving out and you got to do things to get it ready. If you're replacing flooring, replace high traffic areas with LVP, and pay up again. Get a quality LVP that's going to last, not one that's going to chip and break and not work out. You really don't want to skimp on these things, because as they break over time, they cause more issues. And especially with LVP, cheap LVP just doesn't work. You want quality LVP with a thick barrier to protect your floors and protect your home. Next, appliances. Make sure everything's working. This one's kind of funny, because we actually find owners that they know how to kick the thing, right, or elbow it. Like, oh, the appliance works if you hold your tongue this way and stand on your left foot. But the tenant doesn't know that they have to do that, and they don't want to do that. So make sure everything is in really clean working order before you move out. And if something comes up, be prepared to fix it. The next one that I like to talk about is fixtures and hardware. When you're replacing things or getting them ready, use easy to replace fixtures from Lowe's or Home Depot. And if you have those nagging towel hangers or toilet hangers that keep falling off the wall, check out this picture here. This is how I like to replace things. This is a 1x4 that we painted white. We screw it into a stud so it's never coming off, and then we screw in the normal towel hanger to that so it never comes loose. This is a one-time fix that will last for the lifetime of the home. The third thing is you want to make your place hotel room clean. And at Cedar Ridge Management, we want to make sure that 90% of the things we just talked about are done before we advertise or run any kind of ads. And then we want it to be 100% ready before we show the property, because if something's shown and it's not in a good order, tenants are going to walk away. If you go to our website at cedarridgemanagement.com and you click on owner resources, we have our rent ready checklist available for you to download, whether you're a client or not. Just check it out. I'll talk briefly about some of the key points, but that reference is there, that resource is there to help you guys out. So really just think neat and clean, right? You want hotel clean. You want, if you're in the Marine Corps, white glove inspection clean. Get the carpets professionally cleaned. Paint. If you're going to paint things, make sure you paint corner to corner of an entire wall, and don't have patches. If you have patches, it's going to look bad. If you have bedroom windows, get mini blinds or vertical blinds installed. Make sure all the light bulbs are working. These are all simple things, but if you don't have a checklist to use, you're often going to overlook them and miss things. One thing, if you're handing this over to a property manager or you're giving it to a cleaner before you do something, make sure there's zero personal property left in the unit. A lot of times we'll get people moving out and they're like, yeah, my place is ready, but they left the garage full of stuff. Believe it or not, I actually had a Marine leave sea wire in his garage, and he thought that the cleaner could just get it out without knowing. So it's really important that you follow a checklist to make your place rent ready. Some safety things that you want to think about: make sure you have a smoke detector on each floor, a meter outside of each bedroom, at least in each bedroom, and a meter away from the kitchen. Make sure if you have any safety railings that they're secure. And if you have a fireplace, make sure it's clean, but my recommendation would be to make it not operational and seal it up, just so you don't have the hazard. I would check with your insurance company to make sure it's something that you can have on your policy and they know it's there. It might cost you more, so it might be worth closing up. And then on the exterior, again, make sure you have no personal property, make sure everything's clean. And I can't emphasize enough, the type of shrubs you have are gonna be a headache for you, or they're gonna help you out. You want things that are easy for tenants to care for and that aren't gonna be an HOA nuisance when you move away. And then all windows should have screens on it. These are things you might overlook when you live there, and something you might not even check when you move out because you might not open up every window. So check out our checklist on our website. It's going to have all these things on it to help you have less stress and make more profit as a real estate investor. In closing, the condition of your property really signals how you operate as an owner. It's going to give you, if it's in great condition, you're going to get better tenants, you're going to get higher rents, you're going to lease it up faster. If you have a checklist to follow, it's going to help you get ready quicker. Having a better property is going to help the move out process on the back end when we're doing security deposit returns, etc. And then this one's huge. Upfront prep really reduces long-term maintenance costs. Address everything from the beginning, and it's going to make you proactive and less reactive. And when that happens, you're going to have less maintenance costs over the life of your time as a real estate investor. So, are you ready to get your property for rent the right way? 3 things we have for you on our website. A free rental analysis will tell you how much your property will rent for. We have a free downloadable rent ready checklist that we use that you can use too. And then if you want to talk to a professional, would love to connect with you. Hit our contact form on our website and somebody on our team will reach out. God bless you guys. Have a great day and talk to you soon.